எல்லோருக்கும் நமஸ்காரம். சபையிலும் மேடையிலும் வீற்றிருக்கும் பெரியோர்களுக்கும் வித்வான்களுக்கும் விதுஷிகளுக்கும் நமஸ்காரங்கள். It is with great happiness and humility that I stand before you today. At the outset, I would like to thank President Shri N. Murali and the Executive Committee of the Music Academy for conferring this honor upon me and inviting me to preside over the 92nd annual conference. I have one more reason to thank the Academy. The weeks of tension and agony that I have gone through, thinking about what I should say today, have made me lose weight without going on a diet. பாட சொன்னா பாடிடலாம், பேசுறது ரொம்ப கஷ்டம். This moment comes to me as the culmination of a journey that began when I was a wide-eyed little girl, tagging along with my family that descended upon Chennai for the December season, absolutely starstruck by the great Vidwans and Vidushis who strode the hallowed lobbies of the Music Academy. I would like to express my gratitude to Srimati Indra Nui for her gracious consent to honor this occasion with her presence and inaugurating the conference. I also thank Indra Nui's mother, Srimati Shanta Krishnamurthy, for being here, blessing me. It is not possible to express in words the pride I feel when I stand at this podium. The very place where my Guru, Sangita Kalanidhi Srimati T. Brinda stood. Nanige niki nikkarena Brinda Mauda Ashirvadanda. Today, I salute her music, her personality, her role in my career, for without her, I would not be here. I acknowledge the contributions of all women artists, Sangita Kalanidhis and others who have preceded me, for it is their pioneering efforts that have paved the way for musicians like me. I was brought up in a typical middle-class Tamil Brahmin family in Matunga, a district of Bombay where South Indian families usually settled. These families converted Matunga into Tanjavur, right from going to Bhajana Samaj to find Vadyars for the family puja, or taking their Margari Masam Vedi Bhajane seriously, singing around the 4 streets of the Astiga Samajam near Matunga market in the early mornings. My father, Shri R. Sethuraman, hailed from Thiruvalur. Mother, Srimati Rajalakshmi, from village Shirigamani near Trichy. She had learned music from Alathur Venkatesh Iyer and Sangita Kala Acharya Tanjavur Shankar Iyer. Our home played host to some of the greatest artists such as Sangita Kalanidhi Srimati T. Balasaraswati, flute maestro Shri T.R. Mahalingam, Ustad Amir Khan. Every weekend saw us, including myself and my elder brother Raja, who is here, go to the sabhas in Bombay to witness performances by Sangita Kalanidhis, Ariyakudi, M.S. Amma, G.N.B., Madurai Mani Iyer and others. Garden Velli Abdina, I would skip along to Bhajana Samaj to watch Katha Kalakshepams by Anna Swami Bhagavadar, Sangita Kalanidhi, M.R. Vijay Raghavacharya, or here Nida Mangalam Krishnamurthy Bhagavadar dwell on the Uttakada compositions. On other days, we would be listening to speeches like Kivaja, Kiran or Sukabrahmam. These were all rich and diverse experiences, the foundation for the way or the ways in which I approach Carnatic music. Listening to these artists and scholars gave me the ability to experience the beauty of the spoken word in Tamil and Sanskrit. I learned to understand lyrics and the importance of pronunciation and cadence even before singing them. This would later enhance the expression and emotion in my singing. இதெல்லாம் எனக்கு எப்படி யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருந்ததுன்னா, நான் குறை ஒன்றுமில்லை பாடணும்னு நினைச்சேன். அதுக்கு ஒரு நல்ல விருத்தம் கிடைச்சா நல்லா இருக்குமேன்னு தோணித்து. அப்போ கல்கியோட பொன்னியின் செல்வன்லேருந்து இந்த பாசுரத்தை படிச்ச ஞாபகம் வந்தது. செடியாய வல்வினைகள் தீர்க்கும் திருமாலே, நின் கோவிலின் வாசல் படியாய் கிடந்து உன் பவளவாய் காண்பேனே. அதே சீரீஸ்ல இன்னொரு பாசுரம், ஆனாத செல்வத்து அறம்பயர் அப்படின்னு கடைசியில திருவேங்கட சுனையில் மீனாய் பிறக்கும் விதியுடையேன் ஆவேனே அப்படின்னு வரும். இந்த 2 பாசுரத்தையும் பாடி நானே அந்த பாட்டுக்கு ஒரு பிரிட்ஜ் போட்டுட்டேன். மீனாய் பிறந்தாலும் படியாய் கிடந்தாலும் குறை ஒன்றும் இல்லை, குறை ஒன்றும் இல்லை. மறைமூர்த்தி கண்ணா குறை ஒன்றும் இல்லை கண்ணா. இது நான் பாடும்போது எனக்கும் பரவசமா இருக்கும், ஆடியன்ஸ்க்கும் சந்தோஷமா இருக்கும். I also had complete freedom to enjoy the abhangs of a street musician with Ektara, or listen to the same abhangs by Pandit Bhimsen Joshi at Shivaji Park. Nowhere was there any attempt to make a singer or a performer out of me. My formal learning in music began when my mother, who inculcated discipline in music practice, started me to practice every morning. Unless I did Akara Sadhakam for ஒரு மணி நேரம் Akara Sadhakam பாடலைன்னா அன்னைக்கு பால் கிடைக்காது கார்த்தால. By the time I was 10, she had drilled into me many varnams, kritis. Another significant phase was my participation in music competitions. I was understandably young, terrified and nervous. But it was singing before the 200-odd crowd in an atmosphere thick with competition that helped me to get over stage fear. One of the greatest moments for me was when Brindama walked into our humble, small home in Bombay to spend a few days. I eventually became her disciple, learning from her each summer she visited Bombay for the next 15 years. These were enthralling experiences because Brindama encouraged me to listen, not only with my ears, but with my eyes, with my body, with my heart, with my soul, until everything she taught me was fresh in memory and muscle. From her, I learned rare compositions of the musical trinity. Padams and Javadis are precious gems she bequeathed to me. Brindama suggested I learn with Sangita Kala Acharya Bombay Sri Ramachandran. He taught me many subtleties of music, including the art of Neraval. Time passed on. At one point, my mother passed away. Brindama could no longer come to Bombay. I felt I was at a dead end, with nobody to anchor me. I had growing responsibilities on the home front as well. I was by then a mother of 2 daughters. Back then, one could hardly ask for help or board the next Uber and head to a teacher. There was no internet either. One could not afford, and by afford, I also mean the luxury of time to be depressed by events. At this point, Sri A.S. Mani, disciple of Sangita Kalanidhi, Tiger Varadacharya came into my life as a mentor, providing me an entirely new perspective. He made me aware that Kalpana Swara Prastaram should come like ocean waves, seamlessly flowing one after the other. The more you restrict the range of activity, the deeper you can go into creativity. He would make me sing Kalpana Swaram for enormous lengths of time, using only 3 or 4 swaras. My sister-in-law Geeta Raja and I received a fellowship to work with Veena Vidwan Sangita Kalanidhi Shri K.S. Narayana Swami. From him, I understood the rationale behind Gamaka in Carnatic music. This brought me to a conscious recognition of what I had learned unconsciously from Brindama. Sangita Kala Acharya Professor T.R. Subramaniam was the guide for my masters in music at Gandharva Mahavidyalaya, Delhi. I gratefully remember the insights he gave me on RTP. I was able to take an approach on composing pallavis, giving equal importance to lyrical content as to talam, nadai, chandas. அதாவது பல்லவியில தாள விநியாசங்கள், சந்தஸ், திருக்காலம் எல்லாமே அத்தியாவசியம். ஆனால் என்னோட அப்ரோச் எப்படின்னா, பல்லவியில ஒரு ஸ்ட்ராங் தீம் இருக்கணும், ஒரு ஸ்டோரி லைன் இருக்கணும். அந்த அப்ரோச்சில் அஷ்டலக்ஷ்மி பல்லவி 8 லக்ஷ்மிகளையும் டிஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணி, அறுபடை வீடு பல்லவி ஒவ்வொரு படை வீட்டுக்கும் ஒரு திருப்புகள் மாதிரி ஒரு சந்தஸ் கம்போஸ் பண்ணி அப்படியெல்லாம் பண்ண வாய்ப்பு கிடைச்சது எனக்கு. அதில் பல்லவி வெங்கட்ராமையர் எனக்கு ரொம்ப ஹெல்ப் பண்ணினார், கைட் பண்ணினார். More recently, I was fortunate to interact with and learn from Nadaswaram Vidwan Shri S.R.D. Vaidyanathan. One fine day when we were still in Bombay, I woke up and said to myself, I must test the waters in Chennai. In Bombay and Europe, I was known, but Chennai was still a distant dream, with barely 2 or 3 concerts a year. I soon realized that none of my talents, skill set or knowledge had any pull for the Chennai audience. No. MSMA கச்சேரிக்கு போனா எல்லாரும் வெயிட் பண்ணிட்டு இருப்பா, எப்போ வடவரையை பாடுவா, எப்போ குறை ஒன்றும் இல்லை பாட போறா, எப்போ மொரித்தோ கிரிதர் கோபால் பாடுவா அப்படின்ட்டு. மதுரமணியர் கச்சேரிக்கு போனா இங்கிலீஷ் நோட் எப்போ பாட போறார், எப்போ வருவாரோ எப்போ பாடுவார். ஜிஎன்பி சார் கச்சேரிக்கு போனா திக்கு தெரியாத காட்டில், ராதா சமேதா கிருஷ்ணா, இதெல்லாம் எப்போ வரும் அப்படின்னு காத்துட்டு இருப்பா ஆடியன்ஸு. எங்க கச்சேரியில எப்படாப்பா முடிக்க போறான்னு காத்துட்டு இருப்பா. But on the bright side, the lack of an audience provided me an open field for experimentation. I started looking for ways to make my performances more coveted. I was fortunate enough for two friends, Shri Gopal and Shri Balu, who came into our life. They started working with me and helped me shape my performances. It was a 9 to 5 schedule every day. The 3 of us would huddle into our home studio and each of them would give me feedback and suggest ideas on what would work and what wouldn't. The music I knew, the improvisations I knew, the ragam tanam pallavis I knew, but how to put it together, how to string it, how to present it, how it was being perceived by the audience is an awareness these 2 colleagues gave me. இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு ஸ்டேஜில் தான் நான் மோகன் பை கிட்ட கத்துண்ட அபங்கங்கள் பாட ஆரம்பித்தேன். காளிங்க நர்த்தனத்தில் நான் மை ஆண்ட் ஜெயந்தா ஹெல்ப்ட் மீ டு மனப்பாடம் பண்ணுறதுக்கு அதெல்லாம் பாட ஆரம்பித்தேன்.